Entertainment back again. I got one more app for you with great Android apps. This is Contacts Plus. So without further ado, let's get into it. Contacts Plus is a great app. It's a pretty awesome app. I actually use it myself. It's really good for those of you who have those calls and you just don't know who it is, but you don't want to answer it because you're like, is it a telemarketer? Is somebody that I know? It's really good. If somebody calls you up, it actually lets you know where the number is calling from. If it's a spam, it's a telemarketer, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna go to my missed calls and I'll show you. Actually, here, if you look down, I've had quite a few today. Um, and basically, it'll show you if it's collection agency, telemarketer. I don't know what 153 spam is, but basically it'll let you know. You know when it's calling while it's dialing, it'll pop up in the top of the screen as a drop down, and it'll say what it is. It's really good. You can actually opt to put it on your on a what is it called? Your block list. So you can opt to block the call so that if that number tries to call back, because what they like to do, me myself being a telemarketer, in the past, what they usually do is they'll call you from one number. If you don't pick up from that one number, they'll call you from another number, and they'll call you from another number. So what you can do is you just basically block all those numbers. Therefore, they don't have any means of being able to get in contact with you. And it's a really good app. Also, it'll show you, it'll merge all your contacts together. So if you're the type of person who has a Google account and an Android phone, which most of you guys are that watch my videos, um, you may have multiple or duplicate contacts in your list. Well, what this does is that it actually takes all of your contacts and merges them together. And it's a really, really, really useful thing, especially if you don't want like 500 different, if you got something like, babe, you don't want 9 babes, one with an email address, another one with a phone number, another one with a house number, and another one with nothing in it. It's just a name. So it's really useful to have it to merge all your contacts together so that you won't have to be able to, it's really good. You don't have to be trying to figure out which one is which. Also, you can actually text through this app. So it's really good. It's really useful. If you actually have if you have a text messaging app that you use, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to use this as a text messaging app, but it's very useful to have everything all in one. It's really good, very useful. So I just want to give this app right here a 5. I give it a 5 out of 5, because it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So that is Contacts Plus. Really great app to have. If you have any further questions about it, just post a question in the comments below, and I will leave a link in the description so that you can be able to get this very useful Android app. This has been great Android apps with Brinks Entertainment. Thank you and God bless.